What's up, YouTube? This is Steve and Christine with another video here. Can't really hear Christine as she's on my headphones right now, but I actually could, unplug them and you could probably hear her, but that's okay. I mean, because she's on my headset as we are on Skype, but some people really don't use Skype anymore, but I mean, some still do. Yeah, Discord's alright, but anyway, so for this video, this is going to be something I have done before. I think it was a while ago when I did that, but this one is going to be my iTunes music collection as of 2019, like all the artists, like from CDs and stuff, like CDs I put on my iTunes here to put on my phone and stuff, just a way to listen to music instead of like Spotify and Pandora and all that, just little things. So we'll go through the artists like A through Z and all that, and there are some compilations on here, like from soundtracks that I put on here. But this is the way it looks on here, so here we go. First one is Alice Cooper. I've got a couple albums of him on here, I think. I've got A Fistful of Alice from 1999. It's a live album. Featuring all of his hits like School's Out, I'm 18, Feed My Frankenstein, and many others. And I hit the wrong button there. There we go. Then we got Freedom for Frankenstein, which is another album, kind of like a compilation album that Alice Cooper did with songs that are He's Back, The Man Behind the Mask, the theme for Jason from Friday the 13th, and Teenage Frankenstein from his album Constrictor, something I don't have, but I actually have it on cassette. Then we got, oops, we went too far. Sorry about that. I didn't know I was going to do that. Let me try it this way and see like if I can do this. Here we go. So I'll just click on the artists. Here we go. And the next one is Hey Stupid, which is pretty much my favorite Alice Cooper album, with songs like Hey Stupid and Feed My Frankenstein. Really good album. Own this one on CD, vinyl, and cassette. It was hard to find on vinyl, but I was glad to find that. Then I have the Backstreet Boys. This is the album Millennium. It didn't have the artwork on here for some reason, but you can get them. I don't have the rest of their songs. I do like the Backstreet Boys music. Some people do not. The song is Larger Than Life, which is from one of the Now That's What I Call Music albums. Here I got Bad Company, which has just one song on here, and that is Shooting Star. I like a bunch of others, like the song Bad Company. They do that. Can't Get Enough of Your Love or something, and yeah, very good group they are. Then I got the Beach Boys. I only got one song on here, but there should be more that I should add on here, like their greatest hits and all that. And this one is the Sloop John B from the album Pet Sounds. I have this album on vinyl, but I don't have the cover. Then here are the Beatles. And I've got Abbey Road. Got a good amount of songs on there. Then I got Sergeant. That's not. Well, this one is kind of wrong on here. This is the 1967 to 1970 Disc 1 CD, which are songs like Strawberry Fields Forever, Penny Lane, All You Need Is Love. These are like single songs, as they call them. Or you can say like Strawberry Fields Forever is from the album The Magical Mystery Tour, I believe, and Come Together is on the Abbey Road album that I have, and Here Comes the Sun, and a couple others. Then down here, we got the Beatles' self-titled album from 1968, or the White Album, Back in the USSR, and While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and Obla Di Obla Da. We got Beatles for Sale, which is Babies in Black and 8 Days a Week. We got A Hard Day's Night. A lot of great songs on this one. We got Help. Then we got Let It Be. And we got the Magical Mystery Tour, of course. I probably should put Strawberry Fields Forever in that one. Then we got Revolver. I know there's not really a lot of songs on here, but just, I don't have, like, the albums. Sometimes I take the songs from their compilation albums and just put them on here. And we got Rubber Soul. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band with the Beatles. The 1962 to 66 disc number 2, and 1967 to 1970 disc 2 as well. Some of you may not be happy with some that I don't have in here, like the Please Please Me album, but it's okay. I mean, I do have a good amount of them, of songs, that is. Here are the Bee Gees. Got Children of the World with the song You Should Be Dancing. The One Night Only live CD. A couple songs on that. And here's another one, too. Well, the CD got scratched up, so I pretty much burned a couple, or I put a couple of them on here. Not burned them, but here we got Billy Idol. Got the self-titled album and his greatest hits album. Some of these I should, like, rename on here, but it's okay. Then we got the Blues Brothers. Of course, from that movie, The Blues Brothers. I mean, very good movie. If anybody's never seen that, you should. This is Briefcase Full of Blues. Good songs on here. Then we got Bobby Brown. Some songs on here that I'm a big fan of. I got Bon Jovi, but the songs on here are not downloaded, but it's the One Wild Night live CD, and it's a pretty good album. A lot of good songs on there. Then we've got David Bowie, The Best of Bowie, and Diamond Dogs, and I think that's it, because there's only 2 albums here, yeah, but very good artist, David Bowie. Then down here, we got some more. We got Digital Underground, which is the group that did that song, The Humpty Dance. If anybody doesn't remember that, it's like an old school hip-hop or rap song. Well, more like hip-hop to me, but it's a very good song. Then I've got The Doors, got the self-titled album, L.A. Woman, The Soft Parade, and Waiting for the Sun. All very good albums of a very good group. They're good, just like the Beatles and the Beach Boys and many others too. Then we got Earth, Wind, and Fire Greatest Hits. They sing some pretty good songs. Got Elton John, the album Goodbye Yellow Brick Road with the song Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Then we got Elvis Presley on here. Got the Blue Hawaii soundtrack, and got Elvis's Elvis's 30 #1 hits and the Essential Elvis Presley, and a song he did from called Hound Dog from the album the Forrest Gump soundtrack, but don't really know the album. I think it may have been a single, but it might have been an album. Then we got the Georgia Satellites with that one-hit wonder song Keep Your Hands to Yourself. It was from an album called Going South, which came out in 2001, and they also have an album as well. I think I used to have their album on vinyl, but I think I sold it. Then we got the Grateful Dead, a group I'm not really big on that much. I mean, well, actually, I take that back. Their music is pretty good, but I only got one album on here, and the song on here is Alabama Getaway, a song I played on the game Rock Band 2, which I thought was pretty good. And I've got Huey Lewis and the News, only got one song, The Power of Love, which is pretty good. It's from the movie Back to the Future. Another great one is Back in Time, and a couple others they do too. Then next one is the Jay Giles Band, the group that did that song Freeze Frame. Love that song, and they're a very good group too. Got Jackson Browne, which is Doctor My Eyes. He also did another one called Running on Empty from the movie Forrest Gump. And he did a couple others too. Jimi Hendrix. Got 2 songs on here, Purple Haze and Voodoo Child. Very good artists. John Denver, Rocky Mountain High. I like a couple other songs that he does too, but I just don't really have a lot of songs on here. John Lennon, when John Lennon did his solo work, and the song on here is Power to the People. Power to the people. Power to the people. Then we got Kansas, which is Carry On Wayward Son, another song I played from the game Rock Band 2. Not the John Lennon song, but Carry On Wayward Son I played in Rock Band, which I thought was pretty fun. Casey and the Sunshine Band. I know a lot of people are not big on disco music, but it's good to listen to. And the song is Get Down Tonight, one of my favorites by them and many others that they do. Here's another one too, and this is Boogie Shoes. Then I've got Kid Rock. I used to be a big fan of Kid Rock back in the day, but I'm not so much anymore. I mean, some of his music is okay. And this is Devil Without a Cause, and this is the edited CD, because back in the day I could not get CDs that have cursing in them. They'd always tell me, you can't listen to that, you need to, get the edited one. I'm like, okay. But three songs on here from that album, and now we move down, and now we get into another one, and that is Kiss. Because in case you all don't know, I'm a huge Beatles and Kiss fan. Here I've got Kiss Alive 2, a lot of their songs on this one. Kiss Alive 3, another one of Alive 3 where the CD was scratched up. Just had a little difficulty with that, but anyway, excuse me. Got Alive, their first live album they did. Another one too, because one of the CDs, excuse me, wound up getting cracked. Got Asylum, which has one song on it, Creatures of the Night. There's two of them on here. I got Destroyer, Dynasty, or Dynasty in Australia as they say it. Hot in the Shade, Hotter Than Hell, their self-titled album. Lick It Up, Rock and Roll Over, Love Gun, a Israeli solo album, and Revenge. And I've got Lionel Richie, which is just one song on here. That is You Are. MC Hammer with the song You Can't Touch This. Then I've got Metallica, got Master of Puppets, and then I've got the self-titled album as well with Enter Sandman and a few others. Don't mind the pop-ups on there, folks. And then I've got Michael Jackson, got Blood on the Dance Floor album, just one song there, and I got Off the Wall, a few songs on there, and Thriller, a couple of songs on there as well too. Got Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It. Yeah, there is two of them on here. It just no big deal. Then I got Neil Diamond, which is his version of the song I'm a Believer. The Monkees do a pretty good version too, but everybody just has their own opinions. Then I've got Nelly, the album Country Grammar, one of my favorites from back in the day. Yeah, it's rap music or hip-hop, any way you want to call it. Then I've got Paul McCartney, his solo work. I don't have George Harrison and Ringo Starr, sorry about that, but this is All the Best album here that I think it's a compilation maybe, and McCartney 2, the deluxe edition. Then I've got Phil Collins, got just one song of his. And I have Prince, got the hits one, and the B-sides, disc number 2, and the very best of Prince, right over here. And I've got Queen, their greatest hits. I've got Rick Springfield. Yeah, I like some of his music. This is the best of Rick Springfield. And I've got Rod Stewart, just one song of his, but he has another song that's pretty good. And I got the Rolling Stones, just one song on here. I should have more, but again, just have one. Then I got Smash Mouth, one of my favorite groups from the late 90s. Bunch of, pretty good songs that they did and stuff. Just 2 albums. The album Astro Lounge. I got the Steve Miller Band, which has just one song on here, but yeah, I should have more songs on here, but yeah, no big deal. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Couldn't Stand the Weather and The Real Deal, his greatest hits, and Texas Flood. Doesn't have the picture of it, but it's alright. Stevie Wonder, just one song on here once again. I got Styx, Caught in the Act, pretty good album with a bunch of good songs in there, but I just got one song. I got Sugar Ray, another 90s group from back in the day. It was pretty good. Did a couple of good songs and a few others, but yeah. Then I got an album of U2, but this album pretty much is not really mine. I think this was like downloaded by accident or something, or I don't know how it got on here. Then I've got Vanilla Ice with that one song that he did. This is a various artists things, but it should be Rick Springfield, but they just took it as various artists. Then I got The Who, the album Tommy, just one song. Will Smith featuring Coco from the album Big Willie Style, like of his one of his albums or so. Then I've got WWF The Music Volume 3, one of my favorite wrestling CDs. one of my favorites, like one of my top 5 favorites. I got Young MC, Stone Cold Ryman, one of his albums back in the day, and ZZ Top, which is Chrome Smoke and Barbecue. It's like the greatest hits of ZZ Top, something like that. And there you go. That's it for them. And now we move up a little bit to the compilation ones. These are just like ones that are like added on here that, well, just move Chris over a little bit right here. There we go. Here is Forrest Gump Disc 1. This is like songs on here from the album, the soundtrack to the movie Forrest Gump. Then I've got Going South, a little compilation album of like hits from back in the day and stuff, like on one CD. The soundtrack to the movie Grease. I mean, awesome soundtrack to an awesome movie. Then this thing of this hits B-sides thing of Prince. Shouldn't really be a compilation. Well, WWF Full Metal, the album, another one of my favorite wrestling albums from back in the day. And there you go, and that's all of them. So yeah, that's all the albums, that I have, like in my iTunes collection. No, excuse me, so I was going to say, I hope everybody enjoyed that, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up here for that. So, once again, hope everybody enjoyed this. That's pretty much all the music that I have in my collection, so if you like this, please hit the like button, comment, no negative stuff, subscribe. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, and you all take care, and thanks again for watching this video.